What's up, Aries? Welcome to your December 2018 Telescope Tarot Reading Tarot Vibe. This is Water Star Vibes. Make sure you guys follow me on Instagram at waterstarvibes. And if you would like a personal reading, hit me up, waterstarvibes@gmail.com. So we're going to jump into your energy for this December 2018 tarot reading. We are going to be moving into a time of action. You guys are a very action-oriented zodiac, okay? So I'm feeling very sporty with you. I was feeling very sporty with Sagittarius as well. So maybe you guys got some fire energy going on, and maybe you guys need to link up because y'all might be on the same squad. Now, let me tell you this right quick before we go into these cards. Aries, go with me on a mind trip. All right, so you are at a triathlon, all right? And there are 3 different events. We're going to be kicking it off with the bike ride, then you're going to be swimming, and then you're going to have a run before you hit that finish line. Now, this is the thing. That person has not quite pulled the trigger yet, and the race has not begun. You guys are in a warm-up phase, just like your counterpart Sagittarius. It's like you guys are in the warm-up phase, right? But you've been preparing for this, right? You needed at least 4 or 5 months to even get to this point, to even qualify to be in this race. So first of all, let's celebrate and clap there, because you're doing something that a lot of people are not able to do. Take that how it applies to your life. We are speaking spiritually, of course, okay? Take this how it applies in your life. All right, so it's getting to that time where the announcer is like, all right, all of my racers, it's time to line up. And that person is getting ready to stick up the gun, and the trigger is about to go off. And what does that mean? The race will officially begin. So Aries, you need to be thinking about how much training have you had? Have you been really putting in the training that you need so that you can win this race? And then think about what position do you want to come in this race. Let's say, I mean, we're talking about spiritually speaking, but if we're talking about competition in real life, what is it that you want? What is the end result? What is the outcome that you actually want to see, right? So if this is a relationship and you got to compete for the affection of someone because they have so many suitors, what place do you want to come in? Do you want to win? Are you playing to win? Or are you just playing to say that you competed? Because a lot of people get into these triathlons or these events and they just simply want to say, I did it. They just want to say, I finished. But then you got those people who entered because their sole mission is to win. So moving into December 2018, Aries, you need to ask yourself, am I winning? Am I in it just to place? Am I in it just to say I'm in it? Or am I in it to win? Now, neither answer is wrong, but it just depends on what results you want that determine how much you put into it, working out wise, warming up wise, training wise, and how much you're going to put in when the race actually starts. So let's go ahead and get into these cards, Aries. I'm excited for your energy, though, because some of y'all are some real competitors out there. Life competitors, romantic competitors. Either you are about to compete for the affections of someone, or someone is going to be competing for the affections of you. Some of you guys will be competing for the affections, or not the affections, but like making your dreams come true, fighting for your life purpose. Some of you guys are about to enter competition in an industry where there are a lot of other people trying to do what you do. But are you in it to win it or not? Now, some of these things may be broken up into different parts. Like you may have to submit an audition, okay? Then that's step 1. Then you may have to come in and physically audition. That's step 2. Then you might have to go to these other people, and then you get the role. Then when you get the role, you got to learn the line. So it's broken up into different parts. That's why I'm seeing it as a triathlon. Some of you guys may want to propose, so you have to get up the nerve to propose. Step 2, you have to go find the perfect ring. And then number 3, you have to come up with the best type of proposal, okay? So you guys are really looking at stages. I'm saying it as stages before you can actually finish, okay? This race is coming in stages. So let's get to the reading. At the center, oh, we have the Fool. It's a brand new beginning. This is something that maybe you guys have never done before. This is probably your first triathlon, something that you've never done. You probably never proposed to nobody before. You probably never started a business before. You probably never spoke in public, had to give a speech or something before. Some of you guys are graduating for the first time. Some of you guys are going on an interview that's going to lead you to a major thing. But it's a leap of faith, because it's like, just like when that person is training for that triathlon, you know it's going to be new. It's going to be different, okay? It takes a leap of faith. It takes a lot to even get to that point. Like I told you, all of that training to even be qualified to stay on that starting line. This is that starting line. We're at absolute 0. So just like I told you, this is just confirmation right here. I use the cards as confirmation. This is telling you right here that that trigger is about to be pulled. You're about to take a leap of faith and you're about to start something brand new. Aries, the race is starting. Oh, here we go. The Page of Pentacles. All right. So this is that structure. This is that discipline. This is everything that you've worked hard for. And now look at that coin that he's holding. Okay. Some of y'all sitting there wondering, is it good enough? Did I build up enough? Did I practice enough? Did I have enough training? Okay. Did I save enough money to start this business venture? Did I save enough money to buy this ring? Okay. So some of you guys are going to be looking at your investment. You're going to be looking at your currency, trying to decide, is it enough? Okay. But the way that this reading is set up, I feel like it's going to be good. You guys are starting a brand new beginning with something, and you're going to be trying to measure up your past, your training, everything that you've learned. Okay. Now, in the deep root of it all, whoa, we got the Justice card. Okay. So things are balancing out, or things began to balance themselves out. This is you coming to grips and coming to the realization that you can do something. Okay, a lot of times people just have to work up the nerve. The mind is half the battle. And I feel like a lot of you guys have been receiving or seeing karma of past events. Just like, you know, if you've been training, you working hard to get into that triathlon and you were able to qualify. Okay, so a lot of people are about to become qualified for something. A lot of you guys are going to be qualifying for a house. You're going to be homeowners for the first time. But there's that, you know, those stages once again. You had to go look at the house. Then you had to get the inspection on the house. Then you had to compete with all of the other people who maybe wanted this house. But it's looking like some paperwork, some legal documents are going to be signed, and things are going to work out in a very fair and balanced way, or maybe it already has. You are, you know, especially for your new homeowners out there, you may be deciding, do I have enough money? Did I put in the right bid? Okay, and the answer is going to come back. It's going to be fair and just though. So if you put in a good bid, knowing that this was the best, you gave it your absolute best, then things are going to balance out and work towards your highest good. Now in the recent past, oh, we got the Four of Wands. So somebody could have started this brand new beginning due to a breakup, and it could be with a fellow fire sign, or we got some earth energy on the board, Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. So some of you guys could have recently ended a relationship, and that is what's starting this brand new thing. But the ending of the relationship was your training, was your preparation for this brand new beginning in life. Some of you guys are being single for the first time, okay? But it's looking like something did not go as planned in like the romance department. And maybe you guys split up. Maybe you guys had to split up the home. Some children decided to go live with this parent, and maybe children got split. But it's looking like something that was once stable and solid fell through. This could also be a job. Some of you guys may have tried to work, and you worked there for a few years, and then it was secure, you had everything together, and then it failed. And maybe you lost like money in the home because of it, but something became rocky and unstable due to this past situation. But I wouldn't fret. Because you know what, I'm feeling this. I'm feeling like some of you guys got fired and you were wondering if you saved enough money. And you guys, I'm feeling like saved just enough money to go ahead and start something new for yourself. Okay, an entrepreneurial endeavor. Something that you've always wanted to do, but you're going to have to do it in stages. And the first stage was losing this job, losing this relationship. Okay, it's something that needed to happen. Something that was fair, balanced, and just for your highest good. And if you can take a look at it like that, then you might be able to take full advantage of this brand new beginning. Okay. All right, now in your headspace, wow, the Empress. So some of y'all, whatever it was that went south or didn't work out, you're not letting it affect you now, even if it affected you in the past. Some of you guys are sitting real pretty and have come a long way. This is you just kind of being satisfied with the fact that you put in all of your training and you gave it the best. Okay, now this also speaks to the creation of creative projects. So some of you guys are really, really turning it up a notch when it comes to creativity. This is the birth of something brand new. We got these two major arcanas, okay? So for some of you guys, this could even just be the birth of a child. And this is your first child, and you've been wondering, what about all my training? Did I take the right breastfeeding class? Did I take good parenting classes? Or did I watch enough what to expect when baby comes home? Did I read the book? What to expect when the baby is born? Whatever the name of the book is, what to expect while you're expecting. Am I prepared? First, I had to get pregnant. That's the stage. The second stage of the triathlon was I had to push the baby out, and now here it is, the third phase. I pushed the baby out, I made it to the finish line, and bow, brand new beginning. Now I'm a parent. Something's coming in stages. Okay, this could also, like I said, this could be the birth of a business, a birthing process of a business. But this could also speak to the birthing process of a relationship. First, I had to find somebody. Now I found that person, and I'm looking like, wow, this person makes me feel good. Make me feel not just like a queen, or take this if you're a male watching, but makes me feel like, you know, a king, and makes you feel really beautiful. This too is just all of you guys just catching this real sexy vibe. I'm feeling like some of y'all are really happy with what's going on, this brand new beginning, being in the game. I feel like some of y'all are single for the first time after a divorce or a long relationship, and you back in the game for the first time, and you get to be single again. And if you've had any restrictions on you, like your man didn't like you to wear a lot of makeup, or your woman didn't want you to wear gray sweatpants, it's like boom, now I'm free. I could be me. I could do what I want, and it's a brand new beginning, and it feels good. It feels real good. So in the near future, whoa, the Emperor. Okay, Aries. First of all, this is your card. This is your energy. Self-mastery, okay? Some of you guys have really taken the time to just get to know who you are and work on yourself. That training, once again, you was training. You had to go work out 2 times a day. You had to go run 4 miles a day. You had to make sure that you was prepared, how to breathe, how to breathe while you're swimming in the water. What's the best strokes to take? How to ride on that bike and keep your endurance up. And whatever it was that you were doing while you were preparing and worrying about, is it good enough? Here you go. Here's your confirmation, because in the near future, you guys are going to be sitting on Emperor status. This is somebody, I'm sorry, I'm going to just say, this is somebody who came to win. This ain't somebody who just jumped in a race to play no games. You jumped in a race to win. Now I can see this as little swimmers too. Like, if you was trying to get your woman pregnant, or if you was trying to get pregnant, them little soldiers who was swimming, they was playing to win. Somebody was trying to get to that egg for real, for real. And I feel like y'all nailed it this time. That could be all the other, you know, the competition in this triathlon. You know, first you had to make love. Then he had to bust that nut. Then, pow, race time for all them little sperm. They all racing to go make it to the egg. First, they got to find the egg. Then they got to get in there. You see the stages of the triathlon. But if you notice, this is the Emperor and the Empress. So some of y'all about to find y'all perfect match. It's about to be a relationship like oing boing yoing. And y'all going to start and have this brand new beginning together. And y'all both masters of what you do. Yo, Aries. And I don't have no fire in my chart, so I'm a little jealous. Only because I want to attract me someone who's my perfect match, and somebody who's as dominant as me. And I feel like your sign is a very dominant sign. I feel like all fire signs are very dominant. And so I feel like, you know, a king would do good, but an emperor would do you much better. And it looks like it's going to be a perfect match. All right, so what you fear. Oh, the 7 of Wands. So this is defensiveness. Maybe this fire sign is going to come back. Maybe this fire sign, and it doesn't necessarily have to be a fire sign. Take the energy as it applies, but this is someone with some very passionate, fiery energy. They're a go-getter. They kind of, you know, it could even be a little forceful, you know. But this here is saying that you don't want to defend yourself. You don't want to defend your actions. And when you're in the race, when you're in the game, you don't have time for that anyway. Some of y'all don't want to waste time doing what you know is not going to move you forward. If you're riding the bike and you're looking around at other people, worried about what other people are saying, worried about if the people on the sidelines are laughing at you, pointing, nah, look at the way he pedals. Look at the way she runs. I mean, that's not going to help. You yelling back, oh, leave me alone. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about how I run. At least I'm running. Like, okay, listen, don't nobody have time for that, okay? Now when you being the emperor, this is self-mastery. This is also someone who learned how to shake comments off, like, whatever. Okay, so you don't have to worry about this kind of stuff. But a lot of people are feeling that competition. But you need to know you're in a really good position, okay? Some of y'all don't even want to compete. Then why go through all of that training? Some of y'all just want to just lay pretty, like, come on in, manifestations. But I'm telling you, this is the last little bit. This is the last little bit of the triathlon. Some of y'all just really don't want to compete that hard, or don't want to do too much. And some of y'all, like I said, don't want to go back to this sign. You don't want to defend yourself for anything else that this person has to say or do or come for you. Like, I feel like with this, it's over. Could be a fellow fire sign, guys. All right, so how others see you. Oh, the 8 of Wands. So you're looking like approachable. You're looking approachable. I mean, shit, if you was the emperor or the empress, but take whichever energy applies to you. I mean, you're looking sexy. You're looking hot. You're looking like somebody who people want to holler at. Okay, you got some messages coming in. Some of you guys have probably been getting DMs. But this is even people coming from a distance. Maybe people saying things to you from a distance. Even people that you don't know. Okay? But whatever it is that you worked on, this is like some good accolades, some good news. But it's all centered around romance, okay? If you're in a relationship with someone, this is you guys spicing it up. If you've been looking for ways to spice up your relationship, if you're in a relationship, you're already married, send your mate, your boo, or whatever, send them like a love note or a love message. Just kind of get into more of a sexy, seductive vibe, and I feel like that's really going to raise the vibration of this relationship, okay? So some of you guys are either going to be receiving some sexy messages, or you're going to be sending them out. And I'm also getting that steamy, hot energy, because when you got somebody as sexy as this, when you got somebody who working as hard as this, when you got somebody who out there in a triathlon and they doing their thing, and you see that they've trained, they know what they're talking about, they know what they're doing, that is so sexy. It is worth at least telling them. So somebody may be telling you they see you, or you may be telling someone you see them. All right, now, what you hope for? The Three of Pentacles. So some of you guys are looking to collaborate. This can also be like some renovation type stuff. So you and your mate can be coming together to decide how you're going to decorate the house. You and your friends, you may be having friends who want to start business with you, and you guys are going to be coming up and brainstorming, coming up with different plans, coming up with what you can do, being really, really excited. And not only that, but I think I'm seeing you more so as the leader of this thing, because all of your training, everything that you've worked for, all of the stuff that you've accumulated knowledge wise, I think it's really going to come in handy. And I do believe that on this new adventure, some of you guys are looking for friends. Like if you could just incorporate a few more things onto your wish list of manifestations, I really feel like some of you guys, not only do you want friends, but you want friends who are on your wavelength, who are on your vibration when it comes to working and manifesting and training and becoming the best version of yourself. You want people who feel like that too, because I feel like you may have some friends around you who are good to talk to, laugh with, let's go out, let's have a good time. But when it comes to like them serious conversations, like life and metaphysical things and let's explore our minds, I feel like you don't have really that many people around you, and that's really good energy. Just like that triathlon. It's like you don't see groups and groups of homies together on the start line. No, it's usually one or two people who've taken the time to train themselves to get to that line to even get in a race in the first place. And that's what you've done. And you're hoping that you can find some people on that level as well who are able to put in that much discipline and have that much integrity to continue and follow through with the plan. All right, now the outcome, the Judgment card. So it looks like some things are about to come back to light, okay? It seems as though this brand new beginning, along with you becoming the emperor, the master of yourself, walking in your truest, most highest authenticity, this is going to redo some things in your life, okay? I'm feeling like with the whole analogy about this triathlon, you're getting the endurance, you're getting pumped up. It seems as though when the person pulled that trigger and the race began, or as it will begin for you, it seems like you get even more adrenaline, okay? You become even more alive. So if this is a relationship, it just seems as though the relationship is about to be revived and you guys are going to be more alive in it. Or if this is a creative endeavor, you guys are really about to have that energy to go full force, to go full steam. This is a brand new beginning. Aries, get in tune, get ready, because the trigger is about to be pulled. Now, bottom of the deck, oh, the Tower. That gun is going off. That gun is going off. And the thing about the Tower is there may be like some type of situation that goes on that you don't expect, okay? The Tower can be sometimes unexpected. But when you are the master, where is it at? When you are the emperor, the master of something, of what you do, of what you've trained for, what you've practiced for, these type of moments tend to be more small. So there may be a Tower moment in this month, okay? Let's take the triathlon. You're running, and all of a sudden you get to that swim section, and it's a little bit harder than you thought. You know, all the training and everything that you've been through, you hit that little rough patch. But then let's just see what happens. Oh, the 8. Can you see that? The 8 of Pentacles. So this is work. This is all the work that you've already put in. This is more work to come. This is learning from what you've done and being able to implement it to go a little bit further. This is thinking on your toes critically, thinking on the spot, and thinking of ways to get around what you couldn't do in that moment. So this is when you in the game, when you riding along, when you're in the middle of this thing. So going into December 2018, maybe in the middle of the month, maybe the end of the month, if anything happens unexpected, you'll be able to get over it and you'll be able to work it to your advantage. Okay, this is like stuff that may not even be coming from you. If you're riding in the triathlon and somebody trips and falls, and then 4 or 5 other people trip and fall on them, this is you being able to maneuver around them before you get tangled up in the melee as well. So be on your toes for critical thinking. Some of y'all need to start playing like Sudoku. I want y'all to play do jigsaw puzzles and stuff online. I've been giving all the zodiacs missions, and for you I just got your mission for the month, or your challenge for the month. It is to do something that challenges your brain every day, whether that's reading a riddle, whether that's playing Sudoku, doing a crossword puzzle, whatever it is, something that's going to train your mind in some type of way. Play words with friends, Scrabble, whatever it is. Download a specific game just to play with your mind. Do some trivia, whatever it is. I want you guys for the next 30 days to do a challenge that plays with your brain. It makes you think critically, okay? Where it's not just a surface level answer, but you really got to go into that logos, that logic, that intellect to pull that answer out, okay? So that is your challenge, Aries, and that is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Make sure you guys connect with me by commenting. I really need to hear from you guys so I can connect with your energy more. I want to be all in your business. I want to read your life. I want to read these cards, and I want to make these readings so effective for you. So please go ahead and leave me a comment. Go ahead and like, subscribe, share this with your friends. Follow me on Instagram at waterstarvibes. If you need a reading, hit me up waterstarvibes@gmail.com, and I will see you guys mid-month.